Hello and welcome to Kelly's Wordy Reactions. I'm Kelly, and we're going to go through these updates and see what's been going on since the last time I went live. Okay? All right, so thank you for joining in as you come in, and let's go ahead and get right to it. So, about an hour ago, Ventura testifies that after the hotel assault, Sean Combs came to her apartment. Let me see something. Okay. So yeah, Sean Combs came to her apartment. She says she heard, in quotes, chaos outside of the door. That included banging, in quotes, banging, kicking, yelling. So he came to her apartment right after that. Now, about an hour ago, Ventura testifies that she went to the home of one of Sean Combs' security guards, D-Rock, not long after the assault to, quote, feel safe. She later went to Combs' house to do a fitting for her upcoming movie premiere. The jury saw a photo of her in the gown she wore to the event. She was in sunglasses, she says, to cover up her black eye. About 56 minutes ago, the movie premiere that Ventura was attending for a romantic comedy she starred in called The, quote, Perfect Match was 2 days after the hotel assault. The jury sees a photo of the couple at the after party, and Ventura points out a bruise on her right shin. About 44 minutes ago, the prosecution is showing photos of a running list of escorts. We're currently at number 13 that Ventura says were hired for freak-offs. She testifies that these men were often found through a contact with a business called Cowboys for Angels, which advertises that it provides male companions. Ventura is identifying the escorts with the names she knew them by: Ash, Tommy, Greg, and a man known as Islander. All right, about 41 minutes ago, Cassandra Ventura testifies that it was her responsibility to reach out to the male escorts and that it was Sean Combs directing her to do so. In quotes, that was just my job, really. It was expected of me. She says the prosecution is trying to underscore that Combs was involved in each one of these freak-offs, and it was his money that was used to pay the escorts. She listed some of the cities where they had freak-offs with the men: Los Angeles, Miami, New York, Las Vegas, Ibiza. All right, about 35 minutes ago, the prosecution showed a 2016 text message from Combs to Ventura about freak-offs. He suggested they have proper freak-off, no, a proper freak-off without the substance ketamine involved. He wrote that a successful freak-off was when we remember was when we, oh my God. He said a successful freak-off was gonna be one where they could remember it. So that would be why they wanted to have, no, it says he suggested they have a proper freak-off without the drug ketamine involved. He wrote that a successful freak-off would be when we remember. So they are, they're doing so much. They're doing so much substance in these things. They can't even remember what happened. Okay, in quotes, I won't bring up again until you are in that mood. This is what he wrote. I won't bring up again until you are in that mood, he wrote, suggesting that when she was, he would fly in a man known as Dave, in quotes. Ventura testified that ketamine was her preferred substance during freak-offs because it was very disassociative, and that's in quotes as well. Can y'all see my other hand? All right. By the way, thanks for stopping in. I appreciate it. Please let the algorithm know we're here and just tap the like. Or I think you can double tap the screen. All right, so 32 minutes ago, Ventura's testimony is now getting into her account of how videos of the freak-offs were turned into blackmail materials. She says that several times Combs brought up the subject of sexually explicit videos of her when he was angry about something. So he would tell her about these videos that he had of her when he was angry. And then in quotes, one time I dated someone else and that's what it was all about. I'm going to put out 2 embarrassing videos of you. This is in quotes. She says, adding that she thought he, quote, just wanted to hurt me. In 2013, she texted Combs, in quote, please delete any video out of your iPhone you have. Too many people have access to your stuff. Combs responded that he had deleted them, but there were times in their relationship, she says, when she saw that videos still existed that she thought had been deleted. My goodness. All right. About 20 minutes ago, in the opening of her second day of testimony, Cassandra Ventura, the singer known as Cassie, detailed the aftermath of Sean Combs' assault on her at Los Angeles hotel. So this is a different reporter, and he reports a little bit kind of like overarchingly. But anyway, he says, detail the aftermath of Sean Combs' assault on her at the Los Angeles hotel in 2016, an incident that was captured in security footage. After she fled her apartment, she said Combs texted her repeatedly, in quote, you're going to abandon me all alone, he wrote, in quote, call me please. She answered, please stay far away from me. But she testified that he showed up at her apartment yelling and banging on the door. 2 days later, she went to the premiere of a movie she was starring in. She did the fitting of her outfit at Combs' house and testified that she wore makeup to cover up bruises on her face and sunglasses to obscure a black eye. Let me see. Okay, there's another couple. 9 minutes ago, the judge called a brief recess to allow the court to set up video screens to show evidence to the jury, but they could not figure out the technology in time. So prosecutors said they would pursue another line of questioning in the meantime and try to sort out the screens during lunch break. All right, and then 8 minutes ago, Sean Combs' 3 sons, Quincy Brown, Christian Combs, and Justin Combs, are seated in the spectators gallery. Justin has had his arm around Combs' mother, Janice Combs. 3 of the mogul's daughters who have been attending the trial are absent so far today. Carlucci Finney, a friend of Combs's from the music world, has been a frequent presence in the gallery. I bet if we knew, his, or we could see his calls, he probably told them, don't come today. I would be willing to bet. I'm not even a betting person, but I would bet some money on that. Let's see, and also, you know, he didn't know if they were going to show the freak off videos to the entire court. I'm not sure if the judge announced that. Well, I can be sure that the judge or they wrote it today, but I don't know that the judge ruled on it and let the court know before Diddy would have time to know on yesterday. So I'm thinking that he told them, do not come to this court tomorrow because, you know, we don't know how that's going to look as far as everybody being able to view the video or videos or not. So, moving on from there, when Cassandra Ventura entered the courtroom for her testimony today, Combs, wearing a cream-colored sweater and gray pants, tracked her with his eyes as she walked to the witness box. She stared ahead. Ventura's husband, Alex Fine, has had his eyes focused on Combs for part of his wife's testimony. And about a minute ago, we're looking at text again between Sean Combs and Cassandra Ventura. The contact for Combs on Ventura's phone was Pop Pop. Yesterday, she testified that Combs wanted her to have a nickname for him and asked her what she called her grandfather. In one text exchange from 2014, the couple was urgently discussing how a DJ at a party in Atlantic City, New Jersey, told Ventura that he had heard about a sexually explicit video involving her. Oh my gosh. So a DJ at a party has heard and told Cassie that he heard about her in an explicit video. In quotes, "This is crazy." And then, "Do not let him out of your sight," Combs texted her. Let's just go over that one more time. In one text exchange from 2014, the couple was urgently discussing how a DJ at a party in Atlantic City, New Jersey, told Ventura that he had heard about a sexually explicit video involving her. In quotes, "This is crazy. Do not let him out of your sight," Combs texted her. So I guess he was gonna come there and I don't know, deal with the DJ. Let's see. Let's see what's over on X. Let me refresh. If you're in, thanks for joining the live. Please hit the like, or I think you can double tap the screen. I would appreciate that. So these are, okay, so the feed that I look at over here on X, okay, it doesn't have anything very recent, which probably just went away. So anyway, I'm gonna leave you guys for now, but I'll be back in a little bit later with some more updates. Let's see. All right, well, I don't know. Thank you for your participation in the chat. And I'll see you when I come back, if you're back. Okay, bye-bye.